still in the awakening process. I want to remind you a few things I was talking about in the last video, about the way life is created, not only created, but sustained. Creation has to do with process where we are talking about not exactly energy, it's more than that. And that is the situation we need to understand when we talk about spirit, consciousness. And this is the big issue. Now, let's see. First, as I said before, it's difficult to find what I wanted in the internet. I leave you, as far as I can remember, some image near what I saw. It's nothing much. It's as I show you in that picture from another video, where I will continue this, where they are working. That shows spheres, that it's a symbol describing the portion of something. We are talking about the chemical structure. You can call it atomic or whatever, doesn't matter. So, we have things like Ohm law, if you know. It's an example of what nature law is about. It's a law, it's something which we cannot modify. It's modifying means doing something different. You see, so that's why the Mother Heart has a frequency. For instance, love is a frequency, fear is a frequency. You see, you cannot trick, you cannot modify this. This is the base. So what this is about is, you can consider, I'm not good with names, but can consider electricity, for instance. You have the electric and you have the magnetic, you see. So then you have other things. In this case, we are talking about the frequency. The same thing in electronics, you'll see that. What is a frequency? You have, for instance, an analogic and digital, which are different, but what matters is what frequency we are talking about. Of course, those are different, and the result is different. I know what I'm talking about because I had, and now we call it audio, and I built almost everything I had. And well, what I mean is the mind, this frequency, resonance, you can find more and more things in internet about this. You see experiences with the sand, with the water, and several things. But what I want to remind you is the same as other things they are manipulating. That is the thing, manipulation. So they are creating the illusion to take over everything. That is the scheme. And so what happened is the same in DNA. They are trying to put in your head things like, we discover DNA, we discover this and that, and so then they resist the attempt and they claim their property, Satan property. You see, everything that they don't discover first, they don't discover whatsoever. No, it's always a lie. They are belonging to that organization, that crime organization, mafia, call it what you want, that operates through, operates through several organizations like Masonic and Masonry and others, and then those they are building the road here, and the others like CIA, FBI, and so on. This is the scheme. So be in mind, we are talking about the same shit. Everything. That's why it's called representative, because it is a representation. It is a theater. It is a fraud. It is a scheme. It is the same organization, mafia. So be in mind this. They say to you what you need to think and accept through, of course, the belief, because you have no proof at all. You have no access to whatsoever. Everything is made in secret, you know. If you are talking about state, what you can see is nothing. You see, you cannot prove they do what they do, whatever. You cannot touch them. They are mafia. So, bear in mind this, like DNA, for instance, they were in those, call it blending. They were collecting samples. They said that was to see if people were with the virus and blah blah blah. That has nothing to do with it. That was taking the sample to make the registration of the person DNA. And you don't know what is DNA. You don't know, for instance, that I'm not with the two strands of DNA, not two. Many people, more and more, many people today are in 5D and I have not 2 but 4, and I'm 12. See, you have no idea what this is all about. So they will try to sell you the idea they discover, so they are owners. They are your owner. You see? So this is the same thing. It's a scheme. So that piece of shit is putting in their hands some arguments. So they claim this and that. You see, they have nothing. But in the end, what matters, claim something. You see? So, we need to work on this, and not only to build, as I said, paradise, but to defend paradise. And one of those things we need to work is this. We need to take what is our and protect what is our. An example, I've been saying, the land cannot be property. Cannot. So what it is can be is something under use fruit. And this can be, then there is something, call it right and wrong judgment, and then there is something, call it merit. So, for instance, those who are been feeding the satanic system, which basically we can consider them as satanic bacteria, because they simply have no idea what they are doing. They are serving that shit, and so they are against them and against us, against everybody and against everything, because they don't know, because they believe, oh, poor dears. See, this is serious. This is really serious. They have no right. Of course, they are human. We have to forgive them. We have to help them, and we have to do whatever we can to give them what is supposed to, because they are human. I'm talking about abundance, the opposite of what the satanic system serves them, which is scarcity. And more, they don't realize that even those that are basically animals, satanic bacteria, feeding the system for some excuse, doesn't matter what, to show a house, a car, whatever. They have no idea. They are giving the power to the system, and the system take over everything. So from one to another, they lose everything. Oh. You see, of course, that won't happen. Why? Because there are people like me fighting and doing everything to change, and everything is changing already. Everything already changed and will change much, much more. So, you see, there are laws to be respected. Like this, merit. People cannot claim what have no right to. That's why I bring things like company for sustainability. That's why I'm talking about sustainability, participation, legitimacy. Do you know what that is? So, and sustainability. So, people should look for what may interest them and do what they like and participate in what they could interest them, what doesn't matter. So the way things need to be are completely different. A company will be completely different. See, people must worth what they earn. And so that means nothing can be justified as something like in the same company people earn more than 3 times as much as others. Why? Simple. Because there is a matter of rationality, a matter of justification. The value of things are not something that can be under speculation. That it's over. We must put that an end to speculation. So a company is about not product, but about the satisfaction of some need. We're talking about not only those that work in that company, but what they produce, what they are preparing to serve someone, client. That can be us, can be anyone. So we are talking about respect, basically. And not only that, many things like stability, social stability, economics stability, and so on. So, you see, everything must change, everything. So, you must start to really work on your thoughts, because the truth, again, is not to be believed. Consciousness is not a matter of belief. It's much, much more than that. You need to realize what really is about, whatever it may be. Because that is the situation. So, I hope this can help again. And you can already understand we must take over everything, because everything belongs to us. Everything. For instance, science, politics, everything is fraud. And everything belongs to us. Everything, not only the land, but everything. They stole everything from us. They cannot justify whatsoever. For instance, I talk about taxes. You know who pay and how much? How can whatever can be justified? Nothing. You have nothing. So, you need to understand what is about everything, like what is citizenship. You cannot put your power, because you believe your power on other hands. You cannot. Or you participate, or you shut up, or you have something to participate, some idea, or some question, whatever. Everything must be justified. And so, or you have something to share, to participate, or you simply don't do anything, because you can do shit and you have no right to cause more damage. We need help each other, not the opposite, which is about the system, divided to conquer. United, we are strong. There is no other way. So we need to join each other around the same interests. Okay, I guess that's it. Keep well, till next one.